is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chod. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we're headed back into Bob Dylan, and the song we're going into is Ballad of a Thin Man. Before I dive in, first and foremost, I want to thank my new subscribers for coming over and supporting me on my channel, and my subscribers that's been here. But if you are new, while the music is playing, I do wait to the very end to give you my honest, detailed breakdown. So wait for that. Also, thank you so much for whoever sent the donation in on this request. And with that being said, I might switch up some things when you guys send me the link of the request, depending on the video. Sometimes I have to switch it up and click a different video because of copyright issues. So that may happen. You may have sent me a link and it may be a different video and you might say, hey, that's not the link I sent. I changed it because I have to avoid it for copyright issues. So sometimes I'll do a different link, but the same song, of course. So that I just wanted to give you guys a heads up just in case you see that. Also, we are on our way to 100,000 subscribers this year. So if you are not subscribed, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Don't pass it, smash it. And let's make this 100K possible this year. Let's dive in and see what else Bob Dylan brings to the table.
Come up. No, I'm a sick man now. Come on, don't do that. Leave me alone. Pencil in your hand, you see somebody naked, you say, who is that man? You try so hard, but you don't understand just what you're gonna say when you get home. Yes, because you know something is happening, but you don't know what it is, do you, Mr. Jones? You walk in so politely, say, is this where it is? Somebody points to you and says it's his. What's mine? Somebody else says what is, and you say, oh my God, am I here all alone? Yes, but you know something is happening, but you don't know what it is, do you, Mr. Jones? Money to go watch the geek who suddenly walks up to you when he hears you speak, saying, how does it feel to be such a freak? And you say, impossible, as he hands you a bone. Something is happening, it's just that you don't know what it is. Isn't that right, Mr. Jones?
He's always pretended this with a person in the gutter. Well, if that's how he walks in the gutter, I'd rather walk with my head up in the gutter rather than like he is crawling through the bloody gutter, just making a pile out of it. Yeah, he's making a pile out of people he pretends he's for, you know. Yeah, that's how I feel.
And sometimes he manages just to hit the right note or to say the right thing. The words are good. All the songs are good. He's better than Donovan. And he's better than Elvis Presley, too.
I don't know.
Read a few decent poets. Shakespeare, perhaps.
What can one cook?
There are many contexts out there among the lumberjack to get you back from someone attacks your imagination. But nobody has any respect. Anyway, they already expect you just to take your check over to tax-deductible charity organization. You've been with the professors. I never liked your looks. With great lawyers and scholars, you've discussed lepers and crooks. You've been through all of F. Scott Fitzgerald's books. You're very well read. It's well known. Yes, but something is happening, and you don't know what it is. Mr. Jones. You see this one-eyed midget shouting the word now. You say, for what reason? And he says, how? You say, oh my God, what does that mean? And he screams back, you're a cow. Give me some milk. Roscoe. Oh. Yes, and I'm positive something's happening. And you better find out what it is. You know that, don't you, Mr. Jones? You walk into the room like a camel and then you frown. You put your eyes in your pockets and your nose into the ground. There'll be a law against you coming around. You should be made to be carrying at all times a telephone. Yes, because something is happening and you don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones?
Well done again. And I'm starting to see now, I'm glad that, I didn't even know that little segment was going to be part of this video, but I'm glad they actually brought this up because this goes and further discusses the, either you like Bob Dylan or you don't, you know. When that interview came up and that one lady said, you know, depends on what he's talking about. That comment right there made me think, and it made me think about Bob Dylan. And I said this in my last reaction, because has such a popular fan base and he is who he is. When you grow and get so much popularity in life, to me, you grow in popularity, but you also grow in hate. And I feel like it comes with it. Now, I would say if you just don't like him because his vocals or the way he does something, then that's fine. But there's some people that would genuinely say, oh, I hate Bob Dylan because, you know, this and that, or you can't give me a legitimate reason. And there's no reason why you should even say I hate Bob Dylan. Like, you could dislike their music. There's no, I don't see the point of saying, oh, I can't stand. Like, okay, just dislike his music. I don't see the point of that. But this is where I brought that comment up, and I'm gonna go in deeper. When she said, oh, you know, about, I can't even think of the freaking comment because I lost it. Oh, it depends on what he's talking about. There we go. So if it's something that you agree with, you're for Bob Dylan. But if it's something you don't agree with, you're like, I'm against it. It's like Rage, you know, okay, they talk about a lot of political stuff or stuff going on in the world. Either you're going to like them or not, because if you're going to agree with the topic or not. It's the same thing with Bob Dylan. I think that's unfair to the artist, because you can have a great artist and a great band or great group, and just because they talk about certain things, you're going to dislike them. but they have a great talent. And that, I think that's unfair. Like I said, if you just dislike the person because you don't like their music, that's one thing. But don't dislike them because, oh, I don't like this, because they talk about a certain thing. That's their platform. That's what they want to talk about and do. I feel like that's acceptable. That's okay. That's what they want to sing about. That's what they want to, whatever they're doing. That's fine. But hearing this song, I think too, like I said this about other artists on my channel. You don't have to have the best of best vocals to be an artist and be great. There's artists out here that are elite singers, and then there's artists underneath them. And if you compare them to them elite singers, you can say they're not great singers. You know, you can say, oh, this, let's say, Dolly Parton, for example, and then you bring up an okay singer. Well, she's good, she sells, but you compare to Dolly Parton, now she sucks. And I think that's what you can't do. Now, let's just say, I like Bob's voice. I love Bob Dylan's voice. But let's just say some of you who say, oh, I don't like Bob Dylan's voice. Now, if you compare him to somebody else that's elite, maybe, to your content, whoever you think is elite, and then, yeah, of course you're going to be like, oh yeah, Bob Dylan's not good. But you have to put him in his own category and let him be his own. He created a lane for himself. He created a lane that's never duplicated and never going to be duplicated, I don't think, ever in life. He delivers words. You heard the dude, he said he might even be better than Shakespeare. Now, that might be a little bit far-stretched, but that's a true fan. Now, the way Bob Dylan delivers and writes his lyrics, he's up there. You can do such things, and I agree with that. Now, that comment, that's a true fan, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that he can even be in the conversation of that shows you that Bob Dylan is just one of the greatest writers of all times. You got to give that credit. No matter if you feel he can't sing or not, he's one of the greatest writers of all time. I haven't even been that exposed to Bob that much, but I can sit here and say to myself, I think he's one of the greatest writers of all time. Now, if you could put somebody in front of him and defend this argument and say, hey, you know, here's this person, I think he writes better than Bob, I think he sounds better, then I'll be like, okay, let me go here and I'll hear it out. But till then, I haven't seen anybody write or sound better than Bob. Like Bob Dylan's, he's the man. He's the GOAT. He's the man of the man. Like, listen to this. And this is naturally him up there doing that. Like, this is not him trying to persuade you on a mic to make it sound great. This is his natural voice doing what he's doing. And I've heard it time in and time out on each track that I've reacted to. Nothing's changed. This man has given me all types of different styles. He's given me all types of different deliveries. He does his thing. And it's not overhyped. He's just a genius. And I agree with that. You know, we can go as far as somebody say like the Beatles, you know, you can say but they're in their own lane, you know. Bob Dylan's in his own lane. I think he's a great artist. This is a fantastic song. I love the title of it, and I love the way he played those keys, man. Those keys were phenomenal. I love the suspense built behind the keys that he played with the way he delivered his lyrics. Excellent. I love that organ in the background. Beautiful. Added that suspense to the song, and it's just an excellent song. So once again, another great Bob Dylan suggestion. Thank you guys for tuning back in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.